Comedian Funny Maine back to talk about my three big questions going into week number 11 of the college football season. At the time of this video, a few minutes ago, ESPN just released this week's college football playoff standings. And speaking of the college football playoff, on last week's video, we talked about which teams in the initial rankings probably won't make the playoffs. We also talked about if James Madison University, who's ranked and undefeated, if they'll make a bowl game. And we also talked about which slate of games was going to be more chaotic last week. Go check that video out on my YouTube or Facebook pages. But this week, as we get closer to determining who these or who will be facing off in these conference championships, these are my three big questions. Question number 3. What will Michigan's punishment be for sign stealing if they're going to get punished at all? This has been a story that has not let up, and this character, Connor Stallions, now it's been found out that he had a illegal vacuum business going on. There's all kind of theories and just rumors about this guy, but basically this young man, it seems, was hired by somebody on Michigan staff to go to other schools' games and steal their signs, come back and give them to Michigan. Why is this story so important to me? Because Michigan actually made the playoff the past 2 seasons, and they beat their rival Ohio State in those 2 years. So was the sign stealing a big part of their success? That's the present question on my mind as I think about them sign stealing. But what is going to be their punishment? Will they have to forfeit some games? Will they have to sit out the rest of the season? I know a lot of people saw with Stephen A. Smith of ESPN. He says that they should be banned from the playoff until this thing is wrapped up. But I'm curious, will they be punished at all? And if they are, what will be Michigan's punishment for stealing signs? My second question this week is also kind of based around sign stealing, but the question is this: when will college football, the NCAA, when will they just adapt the helmet transmitters where the coaches can talk directly to the quarterback? The NFL, the USFL, the XFL, they already use this technology. It's readily available. All the coach has to do is pick up a microphone and talk directly to his quarterback. Then the quarterback in the huddle can give the play to the rest of the team. If you use that technology in college football, you've eliminated the use for signs in the game. So there will be no more sign stealing. Why have they not used this? Me personally, I think they just being cheap, trying to save a buck, and they'll come up with some other reason. But I think this scandal, if you will, is kind of blowing the roof off of this. And come on, NCAA, college football, it's long overdue. Let's just go ahead and get the helmet transmitters, pay that money, do whatever you got to do. You're not broke. But I think it's way, way, way past time that they had the helmet transmitters for the coaches and quarterbacks. And my number one question going in this week, I'm already 3 weeks ahead of this question, but which school will benefit the most from the transfer portal, which is coming up as soon as the conference championships games are over in a few weeks? That's when the portal will open, and it's going to stay open for 45 days. Of course, all eyes will probably be on Coach Deion Sanders. He seems like he's a coach that's coming into this portal thing and has really embraced it. What is he going to do? What are the smaller schools going to do? How's the SEC going to use this portal with all this conference realignment? How is that going to play into with kids not, just look at it like this. If you're a kid who wanted to go to USC, you've probably been thinking about Pac-12, but now you be in a different conference. Does that affect where kids want to go with all this crazy conference alignment? But I'm curious to see which schools are going to benefit the most from this transfer portal when it opens up in just a few weeks. As always, if you want to get caught up on my questions from previous weeks and see how they've been answered, you can do that. All the videos are available on my Facebook or my YouTube page. So go ahead, give me a quick follow, subscription, and in the comments, let me know what you think about my questions.